ASUS Dial is a completely new feature on selected ASUS laptops that lets you interact with creative apps in the most natural and immersive way possible. There are physical and virtual versions of ASUS Dial. The physical version is exclusive to our latest ProArt StudioBook laptops, and VivoBook Pro laptops feature the virtual version. ASUS Dial gives you precise and intuitive parameter control in creative apps such as Adobe Photoshop. With ASUS Dial, you can easily change brush size, change saturation, adjust layer opacity, rapidly undo actions, and much more. You can also adjust screen brightness and volume, or vertical scroll to make your creative workflow smoother. ASUS Dial currently works with Adobe Photoshop. You can modify the brushes and switch between layers, enhancing your work in the most intuitive way. For Lightroom Classic, it's simple to adjust the color balance and tone to get the best out of your photos. Working in Premiere Pro, you can jog through the scenes, quickly adjust audio tracks, and enjoy seamless video editing. For After Effects, you can navigate the timeline and zoom in. It's never been easier to add special effects. It's also fully customizable, and we're working with software developers to introduce additional compatible apps. In this video, we'll guide you through customizing ASUS Dial to work with Photoshop to show you how it could level up your creative workflow. First, tap to open the ProArt Creator Hub app. You'll see the menu on the left. Click on Control Settings from the menu and select the ASUS Dial radio button. You can also switch to a Microsoft wheel device, such as a mouse wheel, by clicking the corresponding radio button. There are two kinds of settings. Common function settings control system-wide functions, and there are also settings for individual Adobe apps. Next, use the drop-down box to pick the Adobe app you want to use with ASUS Dial. For this tutorial, we'll use Photoshop. Now you can start adding your own favorite functions by tapping the Add Group and Add Function button for each Adobe app. There are more than 60 available functions to allow you to optimize your workflow. For example, in Photoshop, you can add brush-related functions into the same group, such as brush size, brush hardness, and brush opacity. You can also add single functions separately, like layer zoom, undo, or cycle through documents. You can also edit the sequence of each function to better fit your own creative workflow. Once you've completed editing your own ASUS Dial functions for your chosen app, tap Save and Apply. The ASUS Dial overlay will immediately appear on the screen when you start moving ASUS Dial, showing the customized functions you set for Adobe Photoshop. Enjoy the improved productivity and let your creativity flow. Treat your hands to ASUS Dial today.